Okay, so for a review, what we talked about last guild was, remember we always say, don't be scared, be prepared. So we were talking about bugs and which ones are the ones that we can admire, and which ones, oh, hold on one second. Somebody's calling me. That's weird. Can you guys hear that? Hold on. Hold on. Stop it. Okay, so for a review, what we talked about last time was mosquitoes. We also talked about ticks. We talked about chiggers. We talked about ants. We talked about 3 different types of ants: fire ants, red harvester ants.
We also talked about bees.
Cow killer ants, and yes, thank you, McLean. We talked about bees and we talked about wasps. So we're going to continue studying about bugs today, and I would love to hear all your guys' stories and experiences with bugs. And we're going to play bingo at the end with our insect bingo. So the next bug that we're going to talk about is kissing bugs. Have you guys ever, raise your hand if you've ever heard of a kissing bug?
For a minute, I thought you meant we were going to actually kiss some bugs.
No, we're not going to kiss some bugs. So kissing bugs are these winged beetle insects, and they bite people at night. And they, like ticks and like mosquitoes, they suck your blood. So they're brown or they're black, or sometimes they're a combination of them. And
orange.
And they can be some orange. They can have little stripes on them. And they're about 1 inch long, so they're pretty big for a beetle. So
wait, why are they called kissing bugs if they bite?
Because they bite, and so people, I don't know, mistake that for kissing or something. I'm not really sure why they're called kissing bugs. It's interesting. So what happens is they like to bite people at night, in the middle of the night. And you can find kissing bugs. They like to live in rodents' nests. What's a rodent? Yeah, McLean, what's a rodent?
It's kind of like a mouse or rat.
Yeah, it would be like a mouse or a rat. Good job. Awesome. So that is kissing bug. In California and some areas of southwestern United States, these bugs carry a deadly disease called Chagas disease. So if you think that you've been bit by a kissing bug, if you like swell up, you want to make sure you go see your doctor. Okay. All right. So the next bug that we're going to talk about is scorpions.
I hate scorpions.
Have you ever seen a scorpion? Raise your hand if you've seen a scorpion before.
No, I haven't seen it before. I haven't seen one, but I have heard of them, and they are terrible. But
we have them here.
Yeah, we do have scorpions. So,
at my cousin's house, they live in Las Vegas, and they have to have this there's a bunch of scorpions there, and all over their house they have to have this in corners they have this thing where it's a cup with these purple crystal thingies in it.
Yeah, that's interesting, and that helps with the scorpions. So I have told you guys this before. I grew up in Arizona, so I lived in Arizona for most of my life, and scorpions are everywhere in Arizona. I saw scorpions.
Okay. Can I tell you something?
So what we used to do when I lived in Arizona, we would like to take a black light outside and look for scorpions. I don't recommend that because you could get hurt. But scorpions, if you take a black light to them, they glow. So do you guys see this picture in the bottom right corner? That's what they look like when you shine a black light onto them. That's because they have
a light, but it's black.
Yeah. So the light.
But the light's not white; it's black.
Yes. And
does does it only work with the black light, or can you take like any light?
It only works with the black light.
Okay.
Yep, so you have to have a black light in order for it to glow like this. And it makes it really easy to see scorpions. They like glow in the dark because of their exoskeleton. So a cool fact about scorpions is a lot of scorpions are about as dangerous as a bee. The one that you have to be the most concerned about is an Arizona bark scorpion. An Arizona bark scorpion is the picture at the top that you see. That's an Arizona bark scorpion.
Why them?
Because they are the most venomous. So their venom is the most harmful. So they can range.
Like you almost said harmless.
They can be like a yellowish brown. They can be a dark brown. They can be a medium brown. They're typically brownish or tan. But they're.
To say about scorpions.
Oh, Poppy.
So my dad used to be with his friend in Arizona, and he's been stung before, but they have these huge scorpions there.
Yeah.
I've been to Arizona before. I didn't see any, but I saw this like brown thing that was sort of moving.
Yeah. One time when I was little, there was a scorpion this big.
And I've seen one once we went somewhere, I forget where. Oh yeah, the giant redwoods, and I went in this like bark thing, and there was this scorpion about this big.
Oh my goodness.
And he didn't even run away from us. I just told my friend and me to get out of there.
Yeah, you got to get out of there. So, like the other bugs that we've been learning about, usually if you don't mess with them, they won't go the other way. So if you get stung by a scorpion, you want to treat it like you would a bee sting. And what did we learn about bee stings? How do you treat bee stings? McLean?
Water or ice?
What's the first thing you got to do, though? Yes, water and ice, but what's the first thing you got to do after you get stung?
Get out of that area.
The area is first thing. And then second thing is?
Treat it with water or ice. Cold water or ice.
What about if the stinger is still stuck in you?
Pull it out with your fingers. For bee, with your fingers. If it's a tick, then pull it out with tweezers. Buttercup.
Yeah. What did we remember? Do you guys remember how to remove the stinger? What did I say? If you squeeze the stinger, what could happen? If you like,
blood would come out, or it could sting you again, because bee stingers, when they're dead, if you lean over on them, it will like sting you.
Yeah. So does anybody remember a good way to remove stingers? I'll give you a hint.
Credit card, something with a flat surface.
Credit card, something with a flat surface, so then that you're not squeezing the stinger. Good job, McLean. Nice memory. So you want to get out of there, and then you want to get the stinger out, and then you want to wash it with water, soap and water, and run it under cold water or put some ice on it. Good memory, you guys. Jax, did you have something to share? No? Okay, so we're going to learn about 4 different types of spiders today. Spiders are super...
Black Widow.
Can I say something about black widows? Because I used to live, there were a lot of them.
So they are the second deadly spiders.
Yeah. Okay, Poppy, go ahead. You can share a bit more about black widows.
So one time, well, first what I want to say is they have a red shape, sort of like a keyhole on their back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like
But when I lived in Petaluma, we had this person who had a really dusty garage, and sometimes they open it, and sometimes, like, I think one time we were walking by and he opened it, and then a black widow dropped down from one of his cactuses.
Oh my goodness. Ew.
My grandma, She used to have a black widow living in her garage.
Really? Wow, that's
I think it almost had babies.
wow. So, Ellery, did you have something to share?
With the black widow one time, my mom saw it and just squished it, and I got to see it.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. Yeah, so all these spiders are so fascinating. So we're going to learn some about these 4 spiders today. So there's so many different types of spiders, but these are the 4 ones that you might see. They're
very important to stay away from.
Yeah, it is very important to stay away from all of these spiders. If you're not sure if it's poisonous or not, you should stay away from the spider. So every year there's about 2,000 people that get by venomous spiders. That's a lot of people, right? 2,000 people. But guess what? There's only like 4 people in the whole United States on average that actually get seriously hurt and die from it. Otherwise, the other 1,996 ones survive. So if you get bit by a spider, if you treat it, you're going to be okay, most likely. Like, you have like a 99.9% chance you're going to be just fine. So a black widow is the first spider that we're going to talk about. And just like Poppy said, they have a red spot on their belly that it looks like an hourglass or kind of like a keyhole. That's how Poppy described it. So it's on its belly, and it either is red, sometimes it's yellow, sometimes it's orange. A lot of times it's red though. And yeah, so if you see anything that has like a circle body spider, you want to be super careful because those often ones are the venomous ones. Not all black widows are actually black. Males and immature females, so males and baby girl spiders, they oftentimes are brown, and they sometimes have yellow or orange or white stripes on their backs too. So a black widow's spider web is very strong and sticky, and it has like a rough feeling, and it doesn't really have a pattern. A lot of spider webs have patterns. A black widow's spider web doesn't really have that much of a pattern. And their web feels a lot different than other spider webs. Have you guys ever ran through a spider web on accident? What does it feel like? Yeah, what does it feel like?
To say, once I was at this place and I was sitting on a field and on a rock on this like field, and on the ground there was all these spider webs just all connected all over the field.
Oh my goodness.
You could see them in the sunlight.
Wow.
They were I didn't go walk through them, but I'm just like, I've never been through a spider web. I don't want to go through a spider web, and I never will be through a spider web.
Oh, man. Okay, Jack.
And I also saw a spider this big.
Wow. Jack.
Can I explain?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Celeste and then Jack.
Okay. So it sort of feels like a bunch of strings attached to you. Some people think it feels gross, but it makes me feel guilty, like I'm destroying a spider's hard work.
Yeah, that's an interesting perspective. I appreciate you sharing that and the empathy that you have. Jack?
I think it's gross.
It kind of feels like, well, you barely feel it, but it kind of looks like if you're in the sun, it looks like a bit shiny. Yeah. And it's really skinny, so it's just sticky.
Yeah, it's sticky. It almost feels like little tiny hairs all over, but yeah, it's super sticky on you. So a black spider web feels different than that. It's really strong, and it's more tough and more rough feeling. Like a regular spider web, it's pretty smooth, right? Like it gets sticky on you and it's shiny, like Jack was saying, but it's pretty smooth. a black widow spider web is more rough. So it feels different than a regular spider web. Okay, so next we're going to talk about brown widows. So brown widows are relatives of the black widows, and they're also venomous. They began to appear in the country in about 2000, so not very long ago, just like 20 years ago, they started to show up in the United States. So today, brown widows can be found throughout the United States. They're along the Gulf of California, so along the shores of California. And sometimes they're hard to spot because they come in different colors. They have round bodies just like their cousins, the black widows. But they can also have like molted markings. So do you see this picture of the brown widow, and they have kind of like spots on their arms? That's what you'd want to look for. So you want to look for their round belly and then spots on their arms. And that is a brown widow. Some people say that brown widows are not as dangerous as black widows, but other people say that they are. So just stay away from them. Mina?
I think I've seen one before.
Really?
I smashed every single spider I see unless it's humongous.
Oh man.
Because I saw a spider that looks almost identical to that.
Really? Wow. Okay, Jack, what would you like to share?
I think once I've seen like the brown recluse, whatever it is, in my garage.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was that or another spider.
Yeah, I hope it was another spider because brown recluses are dangerous. But you might have saw one. Poppy?
Do they live here?
Brown widows? Widows do all in California. But they're more.
Does the brown recluse live here?
Brown recluse spiders, they're most common in the Midwest. So that would be like Indiana, Michigan. So like in the middle of the United States, they're more there. We're on the west side of the United States.
That's good.
You're not really going to see them much over here. So brown recluse spiders, can you guys see this picture of the brown recluse spider? Do you see on its back how there's like this violin shape? Do you guys see how it looks kind of like a violin on the back?
Yeah, and more looks like a little bit of like maybe a coat or like a little bit maybe of armor.
Yeah, oh, I see like the light brown stuff, but do you see the dark brown? So you see like the back of the spider, it's like big spot of brown, and then there's light brown in the middle, and then there's like a shape. There's like a violin shape on the back. Do you guys see that? So that's how you can tell a brown recluse spider is it has it looks like a violin shape on the back. Celeste?
I think that if you look like back from front, it looks like the butt is a snake head, and the front part of its body, it looks is like a very fat neck from a snake.
Oh yeah, that kind of does, huh?
Yeah, it's sort of weird looking.
So sometimes it's hard to see the shape on the back. So if you're not sure, remember the best thing to do is just stay away from it. Ellery?
I have seen a bunch of spiders in my toilet.
Oh, wow. They like your toilet? That's a funny spot to live. And so always make sure you look in the toilet before you go, right? So the next spider that we're going to talk about is called a hobo spider. So hobo spiders, often people think that they are the brown recluse spiders, but they're not. See how the hobo spider doesn't have that dark brown violin shape on them? And hobo spiders are hairier than brown recluse spiders.
And
they don't have as long as legs.
Yeah. Yeah. And hobo spiders, they live more on the west side of the United States. So remember brown recluse spiders, they are in the middle of the United States. Hobo spiders are on the west side of the United States, and we are on the west side of the United States. So there's more hobo spiders in California than there are brown recluse spiders.
Hobo spiders dangerous?
Hobo spiders, yes, they are poisonous.
Why do we have to live in a state where they're dangerous?
Are brown recluse spiders dangerous?
Yep, all these types. These are the four dangerous spiders that you want to watch out for. So you should always, when you're building a shelter or you're gathering wood, you want to be very careful because hobo spiders, they like to be on wood, and they like to be on like rotting wood. So since it's not always possible to identify if it's poisonous or not, what should you do?
If it has a circle body.
If it's a circle body, yeah, definitely stay away. If it's hairy, want to stay away, right? And if it has a violin on its back, you want to stay away. But if you're not sure about if it's poisonous or not, you just shouldn't touch it, right? Don't touch spiders.
Don't go near it.
Do you guys have any questions about spiders, Ellery?
My mom, when she was a kid, she used to pick up daddy long leg spiders.
Oh man.
Those guys are totally not dangerous.
But long legs, they are friendly spiders and they're not gonna hurt you.
I pick them up all the time.
Tiny.
They're still not dangerous. They're my favorite.
Their mouths are so tiny. Okay, so the next thing.
I have a question to tell you guys.
Oh, I hate
All right. So, to a rat or a mouse, is the daddy longleg more poisonous or the black widow?
Yeah.
No, this isn't a question. I was just asking.
Poppy, we couldn't hear you. What? There? Okay, we'll come back to Poppy. Jack, did you have something to share?
Yeah, for the next one.
Yes, centipedes.
Yeah, centipedes. If you see one, definitely stay away.
Yeah, so centipedes, I think they're kind of freaky looking. They have like all these legs on them and they make my skin itch. They're like, oh, so gross. So a centipede, their bite can be as painful as a bee sting, but they aren't as dangerous as bees. They hurt when they bite, but they're not very dangerous. And centipedes, they like to hide in damp wood and moss. And centipedes, have you guys ever tried to squish a centipede? It's really hard to kill a centipede because they have a hard shell that protects them. And that shell is called armor. So their armor protects them and makes it really hard to squash them.
So what would happen if you tried to squash one?
Celeste?
Alex, what would happen if you tried to squash one?
That is my worst memory of a centipede in my whole life. Once we were eating dinner and we turned on the aircon and a bunch of dirt spat out. Then we turned off the the air con because it was like, ugh. And then after, we didn't have a fan. We had this opening that was like a vent in the wall, and right next to the place between the stairs and the dining table. And then, like 2 minutes later, the aircon wasn't even on, and a centipede that looked just like that one flew out of the air conditioner and started squiggling around. And centipedes are like my worst fear. I hate them. And so we ran over to the couch while my mom got a shoe and smacked it.
Oh my.
Really? It was so creepy.
That's so creepy, Flex.
I remember we were having sushi because I remember my sister, she saw it, and then when we went over to the couch and sprinted over, my sister still had her chopsticks in her hand.
Because she was so freaked out. That's funny. So Parker, you asked what would happen if you tried to squash a centipede. So sometimes you were successful in it. Usually when I tried to squish a centipede, like it takes me several times to squash them. So you can't really just squish them like you can a spider with your fingers.
No, like what would happen if you tried to squish one with your foot?
You have to squeeze really hard to kill it because it has a hard
Like
shell.
what would it do? What would it do?
Nothing, but it wouldn't die. You have to really smash it hard.
Would you have to be like jumping on it? It's like
And yeah, it'd be really hard, or like a rock or something.
yeah.
So, centipedes, they usually will leave you alone. So a lot of these insects will leave you alone if you leave them alone. But if they're provoked, then they can bite you. So they're not dangerous, but their bite hurts. So they're not going to put venom in you, but their bite does hurt. Okay. Mina, do you have a question about centipedes or want to share?
This is a share. So I see centipedes about every day.
You do?
Yeah, they're just black ones though. They're black. They're always in balls, and they're like, and I smash them super easily. I just step on them, they're dead.
Are they centipedes, do you think, or are you said that they're in balls?
I think.
Well, not balls. They're like swirled up. How you would see. Like,
actually, she's talking about a different kind of centipede. She's talking about the little black centipede because there are two different kinds. There's these big ones with the squiggly legs,
I'm
and there's
talking about a different.
the tiny little black ones. Oh my god, I love picking them up and watching them swirl.
Yeah,
I know,
those
it's
are
so cool. I love those ones.
You know,
I
you know what my favorite bug is?
I think that
Roly-polies.
yes, I think Amina, are you talking about a roly-poly?
No, it's not a roly-poly. It's a centipede. I'm positive. They like roll up how you'd see a snake in like a TV show.
What about a roly-poly?
Celeste?
You're like
I know what
roly-polies.
she's not talking about roly-polies. Some people call these centipedes. Some people call these other ones, but they're about like this long, and they're black, and they still are centipedes, but they're just a different kind. And when you pick them up, they go into a little spiral.
Wow, that's interesting. Yeah, so there's two types.
Roly-polies.
The brown ones, these ones are really hard to squish and kill. The black ones, I guess, are not.
From any bug.
Hey, this one is called a toe biter. So a toe biter can be really big. So a toe biter can be up to 4 inches long. That's big. That's like this big. Do you see how the finger compared to the toe biter? Oh, that's pretty big.
Wait, there's a tiny toe biter though.
So they're also known as giant water bugs. So guess where these live?
Near the water.
Yes.
Ponds and streams.
In the water.
Yes.
I have one in my pond. It is this big.
Lives in ponds and streams.
So they oftentimes will bite bare feet, and that's how they get their name, toe biter. So they aren't dangerous. Don't worry. They aren't venomous. They're not going to hurt you. but they do bite. So be careful from those. And they live in ponds and slow streams. So they're not going to be in like fast rivers or really lakes, but they'll live in ponds and streams that are running really slow. Okay, and the final bug that we're going to talk about that bites or they might have to watch out for is biting flies. So there's a few different types: horse flies, deer flies, and biting midges. So they
I have a lot of horse flies at the barn.
I am never touching the fly again.
Flies at the barn though.
These insects are found almost everywhere, and their bites are painful and sometimes can cause allergic reactions in some people. I've been bitten by horseflies quite a lot,
Same.
and it hurts. It's so annoying and it hurts, but well, they're not venomous. So you don't.
Can I share something too?
Yes.
I got bit. One time me and my dad were paddling on this lake that our cousins own a camp on, and I got bit by a horsefly on my leg.
Ooh, ouch.
And then another time when we were playing in the water, me and my cousins, a horsefly came flying, and we were all like, horsefly, and we all dunked under the water.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't like horseflies. Ellery?
Where we do school, but right now we're at homeschooling. I saw a horsefly, and I did not freak about it. I was like, oh, horsefly, okay.
Yeah.
It did not sting me at all.
Yeah, that's good. I'm glad. I'm glad they didn't.
Whatever, it's just a horsefly.
Okay, so remember, if you don't know what the bug is, it's best to stay away just in case it's poisonous. But now you guys know a little bit more about poisonous insects and the ones that bite and that you should leave alone. So remember,
Biting ones are the worst.
So remember to prevent bug bites, so like mosquito bites and spiders and chiggers and ticks. What should you wear? What do you wear? Do you guys remember?
You wear long sleeves, pants, and over your pops.
Okay, so I heard long sleeves and pants. Mina, do you have anything to add?
You put your socks over your pants.
Bug spray, yes. And tuck your pants into your socks so nothing crawls up your pants, right?
Bug spray is 100 recommended.
We're going to finish our insect bingo. So if you are at somewhere different than you were doing, or maybe you lost your insect, I'm going to show you an easier way to create your insect bingo, okay? So the first thing that you're going to do is you are going to draw a rectangle. So you want it to be like basically the same, like almost as big as your paper. Can you guys see me draw? Can you guys see that? So you're going to draw a big rectangle on your paper.
If you haven't already done that.
You haven't already done that. Then I'm going to do my paper like this. So I'm going to write B-I-N-G-O.
B-I-N-G-O, B-I-N-G-O.
Okay?
And bingo is his name.
Then you're going to draw a line down in between each letter. So it looks like this. So each letter is divided like that. So then you have 5 columns. Then you're going to draw 5 lines going down. So then it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, sorry. You're going to actually draw 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 lines. Okay, so then it looks like this. Do you guys all have your bingo board?
I've been coloring on it right.
How many lines up and down?
Oh, yeah. We have to write all of these.
4 lines up and down, so in between each letter, Celeste, see how
Yeah.
D line, I line, in line, P line.
Okay, so so there should be 5 columns under the thing that says bingo.
Yep, and then there should be 5 rows under bingo. So 1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4, 5. Okay, so we're going to, after you have your board drawn, you are going to put do you see all of these bugs that we learned about on
Yeah.
the screen? You're going to now draw each of those in these squares. You can put them anywhere you want in any square, but just make sure that you have all of them. So how this game is going to go is after you've drawn them all, and if you would rather write the name of it instead of draw it, you can do that too. Okay?
You know what I'm doing? I'm writing the start of the bug, and if there's 2 of them, so let's say there's 2 bees because there's the brown widow and there is the bee. So for B, since it's so short, I would just write BEE.
Nice. Cool. Yeah, so you can put them anywhere you want in the squares, but make sure that you have all of those bugs in the squares. Then once you have them all in, I'm going to give you guys clues, and you guys have to tell me what bug it is, and then you get to cover up that space or cross it off. Okay?
I'm ready.
I know what this type of game this is. Not yelling it out.
Yeah. So everybody, we're going to take 5 minutes to draw all of those, and then we're going to play the game.
Finished.
Okay, good job. Just hang tight if you're already finished.
Since I don't have enough spaces, I'm just doing the initials of it.
Okay, cool. So we're going to take 5 minutes, and then we'll start the game. Let me know when you guys are ready. So McLean's ready.
You see your little moose here?
S. I've got mosquito, tick, free space chickers, ants, the cow biter, the fire ant, and the what happened to the third ant? Where's the third ant? You have the fire and the cow killer, but I don't see the third ant. Centipede. Okay, for kissing.
Oh, I was on mute. I forgot to say, I was saying good catch, Parker. I forgot to put the third ant up there. So remember what it's called, the third ant?
It's the red retriever?
Red harvester.
Red harvester.
Yep, good job.
Can you put the red harvester on there?
So I'm just I'll leave that up to you. It looks pretty much like the fire ant, but it's all red. Okay, we have 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes to finish your board.
If you are already done.
If you're already done, then just hang tight.
My thumb has a little hat. Hold on. I'm gonna do something really cute. My finger has a little hat. No, his hat. Oh no. Hold on. Let me do this. There we go. Here we go. Do-do-do. Da-da-da. Now I'm going to give him
2 more minutes. 2 more minutes.
I'm gonna do something really cute to my finger.
Aw.
This is Mr. Finger.
Finger.
Hello. Now look, I gave him eyes and a smile, see?
Nice.
Cute. Now for not Mr. It's just, you know, he just likes to, you know, hang.
He just likes to hang out. Okay, 1 more minute.
And then the middle finger is always sad. Well, not the middle finger. Yeah, this is not the middle finger, but this finger is just sad. See? He's sad. And the pinky, hold on. I need to, no, my marker. Marker. You got it, kid. Did you just see that? I'm going to.
The other kind of ant that's not up here?
The red harvester ant. I forgot to put it up there. I also didn't put, if you guys have extra spaces, I also didn't put the biting, the horsefly. I didn't put that up there. You can include that. You can include the deer fly.
And what's the other kind?
The deer fly and the horsefly.
I'm going to see if.
Got those two. What was the other one?
Oh, the third one was the biting midge.
So there's. There's.
Bite. Can you please go back to all the bugs? Bite.
Ooh, that's black.
Bite.
I have an invisible marker.
Biting.
It's actually called invisible ink marker. I need to see.
All right, are you guys ready? Raise your hand. Thumbs down if you are not ready.
I am ready.
I'm not ready yet.
Not ready.
I'm going to show you some faces.
Ellery, are you ready? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Thumbs up, okay.
Alex, can I show you something?
Yes.
So do you see anything right here?
Some purple.
No. Like, do you see a heart on there? Right there?
Yeah.
No, do you? Well, okay. So now, do you see a heart? You see a heart right here?
Yeah.
You do? You do?
Yeah, is there not a heart there? Are you tricking me?
No. Right here. You don't. You see a heart?
Oh, I was seeing it in the scribbles of the purple. No. Is there a tiny little heart?
No. There's a heart there. Now I'm just gonna take this ordinary light on the top of this marker, shine it on there. Okay, so shine it on in this area.
Oh, there it is. Invisible ink. Very cool.
Yeah, it's an invisible ink marker. It falls invisible.
Reacts to blue light.
All right, Jack and Poppy, are you guys ready?
I'm done.
Jack, are you ready?
It's really fun.
All
Is
right,
that-
so guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a clue. All right, and you have to tell me what insect it is. And once you figure out what insect it is, then you are going to cross out your bingo board. So say I had like a mosquito right here and I gave a clue for a mosquito, then I would cross it out. So the goal is to get 5 in a row, okay?
And whoever doesn't
If one person guesses it, does everybody get to have it?
Yeah. Raise your hand if you know what it
And
is.
I'm just really quickly going to do my free spin.
5 in a row. And if you got 5 in a row, then you say bingo, okay? All right, so the first clue is this insect glows in the dark when you have a black light.
Scorpion.
Scorpion, yes, good job, Poppy. Mina, it was right on the tip of your tongue. I could see that. Good job.
I just forgot to unmute.
Yes, good job.
So bad.
Scorpion, next. You guys all marked it off of your board?
No. No,
Mark-
I can't find my scorpion.
Okay, I'll give you 10 seconds to find your scorpion.
I really quickly need to finish coloring my scorpion one in.
Give me a thumbs up if you're ready for the next clue.
I am peace. I just did my free space. And next time, can we
Thumbs
raise
up.
our hand?
Okay, yes, raise your hand if you think that you know it, okay? All right, this insect has a violin on their back. McLean.
The brown weasel or whatever it's called.
Good job, brown recluse. So everyone find the brown recluse on their board and mark that off. Once you have it marked up, give me a thumbs up and hold your thumb there so I know you're ready for the next clue.
Ooh, I am really close. All I need is because I did my free space, so I have 1, 2.
All right, ready for
spaces left.
the next clue is this insect is fuzzy. It's also known as a velvet blank, and it's known to kill a farm animal. What is it? Mina.
Cow killer.
Yep, cow killer. Good job. You guys are good.
Finally.
Action. Very good.
I got 3 in a row.
Oh, I only have 2 more to do.
All right, next question. This insect can only sting one time. It can sting one time. It oftentimes will leave its stinger in you. And it doesn't follow you for very long. What is it? Celeste.
What?
Nope, not a wasp. Try again. Ellery.
A bee.
A bee, yes, good job. Remember, a wasp doesn't lose its stinger when it stings you, so it can sting you multiple times. All right, next clue. This bug likes to bite you at night. Let's see. Parker.
Kissing bug.
A kissing bug, good job. Man, you guys, I'm so impressed.
I got 4 in a row.
All right, good job, Poppy. Okay, this bug is red and it bites you. It does not bury itself in you like some people think. Ellery.
A trigger.
A chigger, yes. Good job, Ellery. Find the ticker on your bingo board. All right, next clue. This bug feeds on your blood. It starts small and it can grow like 10 times its body size. What is it, Jack?
A tick.
Good job. Awesome, awesome. Okay, find a tick on your board. Next clue. This bug lives in the water and likes bare feet.
Toe biter.
Toe biter, good job.
Bingo!
Bingo, who got bingo?
Me.
Let me explain. Let me hold it up.
I also got a bingo. Sort
top
of.
row.
Well, just because I didn't fill my bingo board and I got these 3 in a row. See?
Nice, good job. Okay, let's keep playing. Let's wait till, okay, so you guys got bingo. Let's see if anyone else can get bingo.
I got 3 in a row. I got 4 in a row.
5 in a row. Okay, this
6 in a row.
this bug is hairy and brown. It lives on the west side of the United States and sometimes is mistaken for a brown recluse spider. What is it? And it's hairy. Parker.
Brown widow.
A what?
Brown widow.
Nope. It's hairy.
Wait, what?
Hillary.
Hobo spider.
Yes, a hobo spider. Good job.
Hobo spider.
Oh,
Uh,
I'm.
Next
Wait,
clue.
did I get a bingo?
This bug feeds off of blood and it needs blood in order to have its babies. And it carries the West Nile virus sometimes. Mina, what kind of bug is it?
Mosquito.
Yes, mosquito. Good job. All right, we have time for one more question, one more clue. Then you guys have closing circle. This bug is so hard to smash because of its armor. What is it? What is it? Who has not gone? You guys have all gone, huh? Let's go.
Once.
Okay, McLean, what is it?
McLean's gone.
Centipede.
A centipede. Yes. Did anyone else get bingo? Raise your hand if you got bingo. Nice, Jack. Good job, Ellery. Nice. You guys are awesome. I'm so impressed that you guys were able to do all those things.
I got double bingo.
Double bingo. Amazing.
It went all the way down.
So good. You guys are awesome.
Double bingo.
Did you guys enjoy learning about insects? Was that fun?
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, insects are fascinating. I enjoy learning about them too.
Bye. Bye.
Bye,
I
Mina.
really enjoy learning about it. It makes me feel all
Two more.
I know, it makes me go, oh, too.
But I like it.
Two more.
It's just like I feel like we're crawling all over.
I got bingo.
Good job. Good job, Poppy.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Have a great rest of the day. Enjoy
See
closing.
you next Tuesday.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.